Hey gamers, I'm Cyber 7. Hope we're all well. I'm back, and I've just got back from somewhere, but I'll talk about that in a bit. But anyway, yes, 3 weeks has gone by, and I've been AWOL again. And I'd love to say that I've had it through having a break to play some games, to chill out, but that would be a total lie. Basically, work has absolutely overtaken the past 3 weeks. I've been working long hours, and this weekend will be my 4th straight weekend working. And after this weekend, I'm going to make it my goal not to go in for a few weeks and have a rest, to be honest. I've been a little bit ill as well, a couple of days, about a week and a half ago, where I was not feeling very well, but that was my own fault. Obviously working too much, and I just felt a bit low, to be honest, so I got myself a bit of a cold, but fighted that off, no problem. And I spent a little bit of time with the wife, you know, for all the work and the hours that I put in. And I do go to these events and meet up with YouTubers along the year and things like that. So, you know, it's only fair that I'll give the wife a bit of time. And as I say, I've just come back from somewhere. And I've just come back from the gym. So I joined the gym with the wife. And I thought it was going to be a bit of a mistake, but it actually is benefiting me, to be honest. I feel a lot better in myself for it. The wife's going to go like twice a week, and I'm going to go 4 times a week. I'll go twice in the week and twice on the weekend. So I'm going to make the most of it. And as I say, I'm not getting any younger, and I'm, I'm one of the old guys now. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so I thought I might as well utilise the gym and keep myself as fit as possible. And I'm feeling better for it, to be honest with you, already. I can feel it straight away. And I'm not having crazy lines. I'm getting up at a reasonable time, about 7:30, even on weekends, because it makes, one, I've got a longer day, and two, I feel better. I don't feel as lethargic if I stay until noon and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because that's just ridiculous. But yeah, all changed for me in that respect. Trying to eat healthily as well. Whether that'll happen, I don't know. But drinking water only for the time being. If I go away or I'm away for the weekend, I'm still going to have a beer. There's no way of stopping me having a beer. It's just impossible not to have beer. But anyway, cheers, guys. But yeah, that's about me in a nutshell, to be honest. So this is like, I've walking up the road, I thought, right, it's about time I did a video just to tell you guys that I'm still here. I'm doing okay. What I've been up to. And I thought I'd throw a few items in that I've picked up over the past month. I've had a gift, a few PS4 games, got Wii U, got a couple of soundtrack albums, and a box set, another box set I bought, because obviously you've seen I've previously picked up Uncharted 4, which I haven't touched yet, weirdly, but I've been playing the other game that I'm going to show you in a bit. But as I say, time has just not been on my side of late. So, but I've got a couple of weeks off at the end of August, so I'm going to utilise it and just make the most of that 2 weeks off, rest-wise and game time-wise. But anyway, let's talk about firstly a couple of events that I'll be going to in July, which I'm really looking forward to. And the first one's going to be in Leeds. It's going to be a retro market. I've written it down just in case I forgot, and I know I would do. And it's going to be the Leeds Retro Market, and that'll be the 16th of July. I'm not too sure if it's going to be the 16th but 17th, which is a Saturday, Sunday. It might be, but I do know that it's going to be the 16th of July. I'm going to be there without doubt. You're going to have the old faithfuls, Cojones Deloro, Stew to UK, Tim Bad Fuck Up. No doubt we're going to see the likes of Matt, Soulfunk Retro, Gruss Newton. You know, hopefully there's going to be a good few of us there to meet up and come and meet us, say hello. You know, that's what we're there for. We love to interact and get to know new people. Not wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. So if you're there, great. Come and say hello. We'll have a beer and have a chat. And then a couple of weeks later, there's going to be one at Banks's Stadium in Walsall, which is my old faithful. I love the revival event. It's local to me each year. It was in Wolverhampton for the past 3 years. Now it's moved to Walsall, which is literally a stone throw away from me anyway. So I'll support the revival, and I'll go every year because I love the revival. Small, nice little event with a few stalls, nice few selection of arcade games. And as I say, A good selection of YouTubers coming down. Always will do. You know, you'll always have the old faithfuls there. As I've said earlier, who's coming to Leeds, they'll definitely be going to Manchester. They'll definitely be going to Leeds, sorry. But the main reason is, obviously, Alex, my good friend Alex, Nintendo channel, he's going down and he's taking a good few of his rare cabs, Sheriff being one of them, which is like, I think it's probably about 2 or 3 in the world, if that. So he's taking that down, and he's taking Space Launcher down, and another couple, I think. So he's hiking them all the way down from London down to sunny Walsall for the likes of me and your good selves, if you get there, to have a go on these games. And I'm looking forward to playing them anyway. There's no two ways about that. So if you're thinking of going, please pick up a ticket, because I'm certainly getting my ticket. There's no two ways about it. I'll be there. But yeah, come down, support Revival. I think it needs it. As I say, it's only a small event, but it's still a worthy day out, trust me. So hopefully I'll see you at Revival, and that will be the 30th and the 31st of July. So that's that done. Moving on, I think it's now time for a gift. So drink first. Now, about 2.5 weeks ago, this come through the door, and I obviously knew nothing about it, and until I opened it. Now I've opened it and I've kept it in a box because obviously I wanted to do it as I take it out, you see what I've got. So, one box, and I opened it, and in it was a note, and here's the note, and it says, "Hey mate, thought these 2 games would fit your collection better than mine. It's a gift, so don't get any fucking ideas. Razzmatazz Raz." Now, say no more. That is Raz all over. Straight to the point. Abusive. Take them as a gift. Don't get fucking any ideas. Okay, mate, fair enough. Now, the 2 games he sent me are 2 games for a franchise that I love anyway, and I've been collecting for on and off for years. A lot Resident Evil, but this is obviously a different series. But I have got a few box sets of these, and obviously in various formats. But these 2 games are very worthy additions to add to my collection. I'm very happy to have them. And he sent me 2 Metal Gear Solid games. Now these are limited Japanese ones, which I've never ever seen before. And the first one is this one, which is Metal Gear 2 Sons of Liberty. And the artwork sells this alone for me. Good thing about the Japanese games, the artwork's always superior. The back isn't great. It's just a few pictures of the game itself. But the nice thing about this is the slipcase. And when you actually open up the jewel case, it's got fantastic artwork of the game on itself. But inside it's just regular disc with the manual. But still a brilliant, brilliant little collector's little slipcase box to have. So that's the Metal Gear Sons of Liberty. Metal Gear 2. Well happy to have that. And then the next one is the same game, but it is Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence. Yet again, fantastic artwork on there. Can't go wrong with that. Back isn't much to look at, but love the artwork on the front. And now this game is the same game technically, but you have the VR missions. There's a lot more VR missions in this, I think, if I can remember rightly. But yet again, this has a slipcase. Couldn't kind of work this artwork out, but you can just about see through the white. You got Snake sticking his gun out, and there's his head up the top there, with the Metal Gear 2 Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2 logo on the side there. Subsistence. And yet again, same as disc and manual, but 2 absolutely superb additions to my Metal Gear Solid collection. So Raz, you are a star, my friend. Thank you very much for them, and let's see you in Manchester, right? Good man. Right, that's the gift out of the way. Right, let's talk about albums, shall we? I don't know if I've talked about the albums because I've had to do this for the second time because for some reason the recorder stopped. So let's talk about LPs, and these are 2 soundtracks that I've bought. One I'm a bit slow to the party with. Everybody's bought this. Everybody's got it who's collecting the data discs anyway. But I'll show you the Streets of Rage 2 Collector's Edition 2 vinyl edition. Now this one isn't the spatter version. This is just the grey smoke version of the album. Still happy to have it though. Really fantastic artwork on the front and the back. Great soundtrack. I have to say I still prefer number 1 soundtrack over number 2, but in terms of games, Streets of Rage 2 is better than Streets of Rage 1. But still very happy to have this, number 5 in the series. Now, if anybody's interested, and you must know by now, album number 6 is being ready for pre-order this Saturday, which is Outrun. And there's been a bit of controversy over the cover, obviously, because they've had trademark issues and basically they can't put the Ferrari on the front of the cover. So it's going to be pretty plain. They've tried to make it as best as possible to look like an Outrun cover. It's just basically the Outrun cover, but without the Ferrari on, in different shades, like a greeny shade, which looks pretty plain, but what can they do? At the end of the day, they haven't got, it's just a trademark thing. They can't do it, they can't put it on the front cover, or they're going to get their ass sued, don't they? So unfortunately, the cover isn't great, but still doesn't matter. It's ready to pre-order Saturday, I think at 7 o'clock UK time. So if you want it, get your ass in there and pick it up. So that's album number 1 from me, and that's my issue number 5 to my Data Disc collection. That's Streets of Rage 2. Now this next one I ordered October, and ordered it from a company called Brave Wave. Some of you might know about this already. Some of you might be lucky enough to get it. I had an email from them randomly. Can't understand why, but it's to do with a certain soundtrack, and as soon as I seen what it was, I thought, yeah, I'm having this, no two ways about it. And it was like set to a weekend where you had 2 times on a Saturday and 2 times on the Sunday to order this collector's edition, and if you missed them, that's it, it'd gone. Well, I missed the Saturdays ordering times, and I'd missed Sunday mornings, forgot about them totally, and thankfully I managed to order the edition, and very luckily on the evening of the Sunday of October. And it took until I got it about a month and a half ago. It took till now to get it, but boy, it's worth it. It's absolutely fantastic, and it is this, which is the Street Fighter 2, the Ultimate Collector's Soundtrack Edition, and it's in a beautiful box. Now obviously let's open it up for you. It opens up like so. You got a track listing, and then you got the albums, but before you got the albums, you get this nice little pamphlet. And in the pamphlet, it's just giving you some details on the track listing again, and some nice artwork. And also, it goes through like the producers of the actual soundtrack, and it tells you a bit of the story on how they came up with the music for each character of the game. So that's a nice little read in itself. But then you have the 4 albums. Now, each has an individual character on the front, which is really nice. Obviously, the first one is Delsin. The second one is Bison, M. Bison. And the third one is Vega. Really fantastic artwork on these. And the last one is obviously the main man, which is Ryu. Now, these albums, apart from the fantastic artwork on each album sleeve, they do come in 2 variants of colours. One is a blue, and the other one is an orange, which I will show you. If I can find an orange one. Can I find an orange one? That's the blue one. There we go. Here is an orange one. There you go. Nice orange. So you got 2 orange and 2 blue. As I say, absolutely fantastic soundtrack. You got, you know, the music from the beginning to each level to the ending of each character. It's all here. It's the supreme ultimate soundtrack for Street Fighter 2. And as I say, if you're lucky enough to pick one of these up, you've done yourself proud, because it is such a fantastic item, a collector item to have if you're into your vinyl and soundtracks. So that is vinyl number 2 of my pickups, and well happy to have that. So that's the Ultimate Street Fighter Collection soundtrack from Brave Wave. Okay, drink time. And what we on? 14 minutes, ain't so bad. You might get a 30-minute video out of me this week. Right, let's talk about a bit of Wii U, shall we? Now, this game I'm going to show you first. Obviously, you can see the hat, so you kind of know what I'm going to be talking about. And I've had this now on the day release. I originally ordered it from Nintendo store, and I was going to order the box set where you had the box set, the hat, the amiibos, and the t-shirt. And I thought, well, why pay that kind of money when you don't want a t-shirt? You don't need the amiibos anyway because you've already got them. So I thought, right, okay, backed out of that, and then I went into Game, and I had a bit of credit from Game, and I managed to pick up Star Fox Zero, the first print edition, for 23 quid with the credit that I had in there. So very happy to have had this, and I bought the hat off eBay, which I wanted anyway. I really wanted the hat more than anything. But the game itself, I'm impressed with it. I like it. You've had a lot of people talking about the control systems. Fair enough. The control system takes a bit of getting used to, but this is called a game. And what you intend to do is when you play these games, you have to learn how to play them. And then once you master it, then you become good at the game. That's my premise of playing a game. You know what I mean? Don't expect it to be like the originals, the one on the N64 and the one on the Super Nintendo. They wanted to spice things up a bit, make a bit of difference. You got two dual screens. I know it's a bit difficult looking on the dual screen and looking at the telly, but I just set it so I can look at the telly, play the game that way. The only issue I had was the free flight mode, bit disorientating every now and again, but apart from that, I'm well happy with the game, really enjoying it, and I'm glad it come out. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not disappointed with it, so well happy to add it to the collection. So that is Star Fox Zero. Oh, and you do get the Steelbook, and you get Star Fox Guard as an extra game in there, which I haven't touched yet. So, moving on to another two Wii U titles. Now, these are CEX. Where a bug out, I've left one downstairs. But I ain't going to bother going downstairs to get it now, but I'll tell you what I bought. I might show it just as a glance in the next video. But I picked myself up because I got rid of a load of DVDs and old games that I just weren't going to play anymore. No point in having them. And I picked myself up a couple of games. Now, the first one, which I've left downstairs, unfortunately, is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Absolutely fantastic game. Brilliant side-scrolling platform game, but boy, it's balls hard. It is relentlessly hard. Trying to find the secrets, all of them. You're going over the level over and over and over again to try and find those secrets. But it's a challenge in itself just trying to find all the secrets. But the game itself, as you're progressing through, bloody Nora. I've never played a game like it. It's so difficult, but a challenging game nevertheless. So very, very happy to have that one. Now, yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before, Tuesday, is it Tuesday? Wednesday, yeah, Tuesday, I went in there again because I had a bit more credit left, and I went in there looking specifically for this game because I wanted the third in the trilogy anyway, and it's not an easy game to come by, this one isn't, so when I seen it, I just grabbed it, I thought I'll have a bit of that, and that game is Pikmin 3, and it is really in good condition. It's got the points, got everything in it. Shame the points don't, you can't use the points anymore, but that's the way it goes. But well happy to have that one because I'm picking up the Wii U games bit by bit because I want all the Lego games. When I finish all the Lego games, there are a few box sets that I need. I'll get them along the way, but I don't really want to take too much time because they will become increasingly high in value, unfortunately. But that's just the way it goes. But very happy to have Pikmin 3 because I got the first two originally on the GameCube anyway. So there you go. So Tropical Freeze, which is downstairs, unfortunately, and Pikmin 3, which I'm well happy to have. So that is your Wii U. Right, time for a drink. Now let's talk about some PS4, shall we? Now basically, I picked up the Uncharted 4, which I haven't yet tried. I've looked at it, unboxed it, as you've seen. Now, my good mucker Craig's here again, he WhatsApped me, and he said to me, have you got the Doom box set yet? I went, nah. I said, oh, I had no intention of getting it. And he said, well, a word of mouth thing's going around in game that it's like there's £30 knocked off it. And I thought, well, I might as well go up and have a look, inquire. So I inquired, and they asked me how I found that out. I said, well, it ain't how I found it out. Have you got them for £30 cheaper? And they come back and said, well, yes, they are £30 cheaper. So I said, well, I'll take one. So what I did, I took a couple of PS4 games up which I haven't really never played. Thief, I hated. I thought it's a terrible game. I took a couple of Xbox One games up because, as I say, with the Xbox One for me, you know, I don't think I'm going to be sticking with it, to be honest. Not impressed with it. Haven't played it since I've had it enough. Still been playing the PS4 relentlessly. So I think that might be trading in for an NX or probably the PS4 Neo when it decides to show its ugly mug. Looking forward to them. But we'll talk. I don't know if we've talked about the E3 because, this, as I say, this is probably the second time I've recorded this thing. But if not, I'm going to talk about it again. But anyway, before we get on to that, Doom. So took a few games in, got £30 off it, and then had more credit left on my game account. So I ended up with this, which is the Doom box set, and I was going to take the character out and show you, but I couldn't be bothered. But as you can see on the back, you've got the big character and you've got the steelbook, and it is a fantastic game, this is, and a brilliant, brilliant box set. What I'll do is eventually I'm going to get these characters out and stick them on my new cabinets, because I'm going to be doing a room tour, I don't know when, of the old room, because this year it's going to change dramatically. I guarantee that needs to change. So you'll be seeing all the figures out, all the room revamps, but we'll get to that. Anyway, but picked that up, and literally with all the trades and all the credit I had, I literally paid 13p for that. And that is no word of a lie. But yeah, this is the game I've actually been playing, and it is a fantastic game. This is not like your regular Doom, the scare factor, what's around the corner, blah, blah, blah. This is intense, in your face, balls to the wall action, literally. As I say, I've just reached hell. And obviously once you're in hell, then all hell breaks loose, basically. But if you're into your Doom, this game is awesome. Loads of secrets. It's just Doom. And if you play Doom, you love Doom, absolutely guarantee you to get this. It's a kick-ass game. So that's the first game, guys, Doom. Well, happy to pick that up. And thanks, Craig, for giving me the info on the little bit of a deal that the game were doing. Because they also did it on Uncharted 4, and that was £15 off that one. But obviously I bought that one anyway. So, anywho, let's talk about the next 3 games. Now, the next 3, I've bought the one, which I love Resident Evil anyway. Who doesn't? I know Resident Evil 6 wasn't the greatest, but I still love playing it. Played it to death on a PS3. But they've brought them out, or bringing them out on the PS4. So I picked up Resident Evil 6 on the PS4. Now, don't expect any differences because you're not. It's like a straight port to PS4. But I'm a Resident Evil nut, so I'm going to buy it whatever system it comes on. So, yeah, got this. Yeah, it's exactly the same game. I think you've got a few DLC download content. All the maps are on there, so that's the only extra you're getting. But for 20 quid, I couldn't resist it. Weirdly, they brought them out backwards. So you got 6, then 5, and then 4's coming out in December. But I've ordered 6. I've got 6. I've ordered 5, which is coming out in a couple of weeks. And then Resident Evil 6 will be out in December. I don't know what the gap is between 5 and 6 for. I ain't got a clue. But that's the plan. So, well, happy to have that. I've played a bit of Leon's Level. Leon's Level's the best. The other 2 are so-so. But still a cracking game to have. I still love it. It's Resident Evil after all, ain't it? So, that's Resident Evil. And the next 2, believe it or not, I put a picture on Instagram about a month ago. And which one shall I play first? I ain't played either of them because they're still sealed. But I really want to get round to playing them. But these are balls hard games. And the first one is, yes, Dark Souls 3. This is the Steelbook edition. And looking forward to playing the PS4 variant of the Dark Souls series. I bought these from the very first Dark Souls, and even before, I can't think of what the name was now, of the original. Because there was one before Dark Souls, and I can't think what it's called now. I'll remember it. But anyway, having the third one in the series, I was going to get the box set, but I didn't, and I wished I did. But still, nice steelbook to boot, and looking forward to seeing how it plays on the PS4. It's still going to be realistically and ridiculously hard, but still fantastic game. I've loved the series. It's a torturing game to play, but it's one of them you just want to play and play and play. You know, once you start and you persevere, it just gives you that incentive to want to carry on. Simple as that. But absolutely well happy with that. So I will crack that open one of the days and start playing that. So that's Dark Souls 3. And in the familiar vein of things, I picked up this, which was, it's a 50 quid game, and I found it as a one-day deal on Amazon for 24. And I picked up Bloodborne. Bloodborne, this is the Game of the Year edition. It's got the original game and all the download content, new game to add in to boot. So well happy with that. Similar to Dark Souls 3 in many respects. Got its slight differences, but another balls hard game apparently. So yet to experience this. So I'm still unsure which one to play first, but I'm going through Doom first. Doom is the one I'm playing. Doom's the one I'm going to enjoy. End of story. But yep, pick this up and very happy to own this. So I'm going to have some more torturing time playing this one. Looking forward to playing that. So that's it, guys. That is it. Is it? Let me look. Yes, that's it, guys. That's all my pickups for the month and a half that I've been not picking up, because I pick up miscellaneous stuff in between my Master System, which ain't far from finishing. As I said, I've got a new Man vs Master System in a couple of weeks. I've got another Year of the SNES next week, another 2 games, spanking condition games. And as I said earlier, I might have mentioned it at the beginning of the video. If I have, then just switch off now and forget about it. But if I haven't, did you watch E3? And I was pretty impressed with it. As I say, Sony did a fantastic job. No messing around. Be nice to see actual what they've put out and what they've said's coming out will hit the shelves next year instead of being non-existent. I'm glad Hero, I think it's Horizon Zero Dawn or something like that. I've ordered the box set straight away. That's in the beginning of the year. And I say I've ordered The Last Guardian, which is out October. And God of War is amazing. So I'll keep it short and sweet, just in case I've already said that. But enjoyed E3. Microsoft and that, I ain't got no time for. Zelda, spectacular. End of story. So guys, 27 minutes. And it's great to be back. And I will see you again in a new video. So guys, I'm going to leave it there, drink my water, get ready for work. And as always, I am CyberSnack7. Keep playing, guys. Always keep watching. All the best.